Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by to Scrap and Craft with Terry. Wow, it's been a few days. We had a nice Thanksgiving. Hope everyone else did. And then we kind of got lake effect snow, dropped almost 40 inches on us. Some places got a little more, some got a little less. So it's been a very long weekend. And for a little while we was completely without internet, so we couldn't call out, message out, nothing. So I guess through all of that I really wasn't too in the mood to do too much crafting. So it's been different, but hopefully we can get back on the ball here. I'm gonna do kind of a shorter video today just to get back into it. So hope everyone likes my video, and if you do, I just ask that you give me a thumbs up. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Today we're going to make a journal booklet insert. Now, I seen a couple other people do this here a while back, and I really can't remember who did it. I thought I wrote it down, but I guess I must not have. So it's just been kind of sitting there waiting for me to get busy on it. So we're going to go ahead and do it today. The original one was done with 6x6 paper. And I only had single-sided, so the inside of mine is white. And I guess I used two different papers. Yeah, you have to use two different papers. So I could have one for my pockets and tags and one for the main part of my booklet. So this one has like the one tag. You only get two tags out of it because it's like you use these papers and you don't have really any leftover waste. So you didn't get tags for in here, but you can, if you have extra of your papers, you can make extra tags. You have a pocket and a belly band and a pocket here and a pocket here. So there's lots of pockets in this little thing. But I thought I made the small one just to see how it turned out. And I thought I would do one a little bit bigger with 8x8 paper. So this was double-sided. So I have my two sides. This is going to be the outside of my little booklet. So this I'll be able to use one side for pockets and one side for tags. I like this. I really like this. So I have my paper marked where I have to cut. Doing this on video, I'm not quite as what's the word that I want to use? Confident in cutting it in all of the right sizes and everything. So I have everything marked. But what we're going to do with our 8x8 piece, and that would be this one, the one that we're using for the pockets and the belly bands and all of that stuff. You have an 8x8 piece, and if you can see this to do a screenshot, then you would be able to follow it. But over here, we're going to cut a 2-inch strip. I would cut it all the way down to 8 inches. We need the 2-inch by 7-inch. So down here at 7 inches, you would cut this 1-inch by 2 inches off. And I'll go ahead and do that in a minute. Then up here we have our large pocket, which is this one. And that, with the 8x8, is 3 inches by 3 7/8. Then 2 1/8 by 3 inches off of this end of it would be our front large tag. Then down here we have a 6 by 5 piece that we're going to cut in half, and then we're going to make these pockets, these triangle pockets out of. Okay, so then with your second piece, you just have your 8 by 8 piece, and you're going to have 8 inches one way. You're going to measure down 7 inches on the next, 7 inches down for your height, and you're going to make a line all the way across. And then on this one piece, or 1 inch piece, you're going to cut that off. So you're going to have a 1 by 7, and then you're going to have this little tiny 1 inch by, I think it's 1 inch. 1 inch by 1 inch. And you're going to keep this little tiny piece because that's going to make this little tiny pocket. Okay? So we're going to give this a whirl. And this is how I said before in my one video, this is how I do this stuff. I do it all out on graph paper because that's just how I like to do it. Then I have my pattern pieces to look at. I have everything to follow. And then I have some more of this paper because it was bigger than 8 by 8. So I have some more of this that I can cut off and make some extra tags also. All right, so for my main, I have to stand up to do this. For my main piece, I'm going to go ahead and cut this. And I don't know that you'll be able to see the whole thing. But I'm going to go ahead and cut my main piece. And then I'm going to cut my little 1 inch piece off. All right, so this is going to be my belly band. This is going to be my little front pocket. And we're going to set this aside. That's our booklet. Then on here, we're going to cut down this 2 inch side. We're going to cut down this part right here. And then down here at the bottom, we're going to cut off our little 1 inch by 2 inch piece. And that's going to be one of our tags. That's going to be our small tag. Okay? So now we have these two. So we'll set them here. Then I have to see my lines. Okay, we're going to cut off this part here, which would be our large pocket and our large tag. And then we're going to cut the large tag off, which is 2 1/8 by 3. So this is our large pocket, and this is our front tag. Then down here we have our 6 by 5, and we're going to cut it in half. Now first, let me do this first. I have to make a couple marks on it. We're going to, let me move this. Right here on the top, we're going to measure in 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to put a mark there. Same way over here, 3/4 of an inch. Put my mark there. Then down here at the bottom by our line, our center line, we're going to put 3/4 of an inch, and I'm just going to make that right across my line, my center line. I know I have it light, so you probably can't see it well. Then I'm going to draw my angle from here up to there. And then on this side, I'm going to draw my other angle. And I think I should be in shot. Okay, and then we're going to be the angles for our pockets. So now we can cut this in half now. Then I'm going to angle this with this mark on there and that mark right there. And I'm going to cut this angle. So now we have this and this. My cutter is ragging out my paper. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And then this is going to be for this side. So we have a left side and a right side, okay? Now I can get rid of that. Get situated back in my chair. Okay. And then you're going to want to, after you get everything cut out, if you're going to ink, you want to ink while you're going. I just want to cut some of these little fuzzies off. So let me do this and I'll be right back. Okay, so while I did that, or while I was off doing that, I erased my pencil marks. Hopefully I erased all of them. So we're going to go ahead and fold our booklet in half now. Just kind of crease it a little bit. And then I want to round my corners. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then I generally ink everything, you know, beforehand, but I'm just going to ink as I'm going. Then, if I have to cut something or whatever, I can just ink afterwards. These are all just kind of straight pieces anyway, so it doesn't really take that long to ink. So, how has everyone been doing? Hopefully good. Is anybody else getting snow? See, there's quite a few places that have been. After you've been off from doing videos for a couple days, it's kind of hard to get back into the swing of it. Well, for me anyway. Okay, now we're going to do our big front pocket here. So I guess I missed that little line. Some of them, when I was erasing, I kind of bent my paper. It's a little bit heavier than regular scrapbooking paper, but Probably could be classified as a lightweight cardstock, but maybe not. So now I'm going to leave a little border. See, now if I wanted to, I could put this on the inside and I could put this one here. I think I kind of like that better. I really do. Instead of having the polka dots. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to switch these. Here's one nice thing about having double-sided paper. I have it in some smaller pads, but I don't have it on like the 12 by 12. So we're going to go ahead and just glue this side and this side down. Like I say, I'm going to leave a little border around it. Not put it up right tight to the edge. I don't think that's straight. Come on, glue. My paper come off there. Hopefully it'll stick. Okay. Now my little tiny piece, which is this pocket here, will go down here. And I'm just going to cut a little tiny angle. You can make your angle however big or small you want it. I'm just going to make a small one. We'll ink this. Then after we get our pockets and everything done, then we'll do our tags. I'm just going to glue down here and across. There we go. And see, that'll sit right down in there. Only I think this tag will be just a little bit bigger. Okay, now we're going to move to the inside. And I like this. This would be really pretty in a recipe journal. Now, we're going to open this up. And we're going to do our 2-inch piece. And that's going to be our belly band. So I'm just going to ink. And then I'm just going to glue across the top and the bottom. This could have been this way too, but I think I'll put this one this way. I like this little border at the top. So this will make just a cute little insert for your journals or whatever. You can throw it in your purse and just leave it over a little bit away from your center. But you could throw it in your purse or your bag. And you would have it for keeping notes or anything like that. Now, we're going to do our belly band. And I don't really want the polka dots on the polka dots. So on the inside this time, and it'll match this. I'm going to go ahead and do the cups and the teapots. So this is a fun little project. If you have a lot of paper that you want to get rid of, you can always, you know, make a bunch of these. Now, let me see. I think on this one I set my belly band over a little, but I'm just going to put it in the center. So again, just glue the top and bottom. I think this little baby's almost out of glue. Okay, so there's our, now I did that wrong. I have to glue this side down. I can't just glue it at the top and bottom. This is my pocket. I'm gonna have to use this. See, I told you it's been sitting and waiting for a while. It's been waiting on me to get done. I haven't used no glue since last week sometime either, so it's telling me that it doesn't want to do its job. There. Now we have our pocket. Maybe I should have stayed off one more day, you think? Okay, so now we have our pocket. And we have our belly band. That's better. Now I'm going to put my cap on this, and I'll just use my other glue. Okay, now we have to do our large pocket, and that would be this one. So I'm going to have this at the top. So I'm going to round my let me see, just my bottom corner, I guess. So I'm just going to round that. And ink that real quick. I could put a thumb notch in this, but I'm not going to. And I'm going to leave a little border around here. Make sure you're not to where your booklet folds. You can decorate these extra with lace or ribbon or anything that you want. Today I'm just kind of going with the plain pieces that goes with the booklet. Otherwise, you know, you can add stuff to your pockets, you can add stuff to the backgrounds. Oop, 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 oop. This is tacky glue. This is not marked glitter glue, so it doesn't catch as fast. Make sure I don't have glue under there anywhere. Do want to glue my pocket shut. So let's try this out. Yep, that's good. Okay, now with this piece here, I'm going to have to swap these out. I can't, because that would be the same there. So I'm not going to be able to swap them out, darn. So I'm going to have polka dots on polka dots, which will be okay. But I'll have to cut a little tiny bit off of the top. And that'll sit on here as an extra little pocket. Because this is supposed to be like a no waste project. And I'm just going to have a little border down here. I probably didn't have to cut it quite so long. Just glue these two sides. But I like the little border around it anyway. It just shows that there's something different there. Okay, and then that gives us a little pocket here. So we'll have a pocket here and a pocket here. And I didn't glue the top across here, just the bottom and the side. Now we're going to go to the back. And we're going to put this pocket on. And I'm going to go ahead and ink that. And as you can see, really, once you get your pieces cut, it doesn't take that long to put these together. And this one here will fit all the way, so I'm just going to go ahead and ink this one also, and then it's done. Okay, so we're going to glue these two sides, the side and the bottom. Again, leaving my border. And I'll try not to move this pocket around like I did my other one. And then I'm just going to glue down this side and across the bottom. Love these big polka dots. Okay, now we're going to go back to the front, and we're going to have, let me make for sure that this is our large tag. Yep, that's our large tag, which is not very big, but it's leftover. So you can put bigger tags in, or you can use this one back here, in there, anywhere that you really want to. So I'm going to make some more tags, so we'll just see for sure where we want them. I'm just going to cut my little angles. If I don't do it with this, I will make it funny looking. And when I do my tags, I always try to round the bottom corners because I just think they slide into a pocket better. So see, this is waist. This is waist, unless you decided you wanted the tiniest tuck somewhere ever. You could use that. So you're not throwing a lot of paper away or having a lot of paper sitting in your scrap stash. Okay, so we can turn that over like that, or we can just leave it like that. We can have this tag in here. I think I'll take this tag, turn it over and put it in this tuck. Or do I want it here? I think I want it there. So let's make a couple more tags. See what we have here. We have to make something for our belly band. Guess I brought everything over with the stuff. Let's see. Do I want to make a pocket first? Maybe. Since we have, I don't want that on the outside. This is directional, so I could make a tag to go up in here. We'll just make it about this high and maybe just this wide. So let me get my trimmer. Let me just go off and cut my tags and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did my tags. I'm not putting any lace or ribbon or anything on top of them. Can do that, you know, when I get ready to use it or whatever. In the belly band, this is all I had left. So, you know, just this little scrappy stuff. So in the belly band, I just did a trifold and inked the outside. On this piece here, I just rounded all the corners. And if you want to use these for journaling, and they are double-sided, all you have to do is put a strip of paper on there, clear paper, coffee-dyed paper, anything like that, and you'll be able to write on it. You don't have to completely cover the background. Then we have this little tag here. This was a leftover piece, so I made just a little tag out of that, or journaling card. This was what the front tag was supposed to be. And we fold it over, and I forgot my back one. This is just another small cut-off piece. Let me grab what I was going to put in here. Okay, so I just did the same thing for this pocket here. I just did the little tri-fold because I didn't get that inked very good. And I just stick that in there also. So what do you think about the project for today? It lays flat, so you can have something on it, or you don't have to have anything on it. You can have these turned around whichever way you want. They're all cute in either case. So let me know down in the comments. Hope you come back to see me for my next video, and hopefully the next video won't be so long in coming. So everyone have a wonderful day and happy crafting. Bye for now.